This is amazing. I'm in Catford. I've never heard of this place in my life. I'm so excited. I was driven here from Heathrow, like the proper Irishman I was, and then just bundled out and went, it's in there, just do your job and we'll bring you back to the airport. I don't know whether, it's good though, you know, I'm kind of young, I'm 38, I don't know how young I am, really, if that is young. There's kind of young people down there. There's a guy in the check shirt there, that man there. I mean, you're very young, aren't you? I mean, I don't know, what, you're like, what, 17 or something, 17? You're 18, oh sorry for getting it so completely wrong. Okay, that's the hormones, well done. I'm not 17, I'm 18, I'm nearly dead. Oh my God, my life's fantastic. I love you. Look at the life in you. Your teeth are white and your eyes are bright and your hair is brushed and you don't give a shit. Yeah. What am I going to do? I don't care. Whoa. Look at the bloke beside you. It's over. Look at him. He's not dying or anything. He's not dying. But what's amazing, and I can't believe we have this on camera. You can't even see it at the back. But they are identical. But Jesus, they're wearing the same clothes. But they're at the other each end of the spectrum. That is insane. I mean, you're a nice man. You're a good man as well, you know. And you know, and I love young people, you know, because I have two little children. You know, they're 3 and they're 10. And I did this thing before I came here, right? I did this thing. I went into my garden, right? I went into my garden, and I pitched a tent with them. I got a tent and I pitched it. Like I taught them how to pitch it. I don't know if you know how to pitch a tent. Do you know what that is? Do you know what? You're a bit young. You don't know what pitching a tent is? Like really pitching a tent, like we did in the 80s, where 3 guys went into an empty tent and just made the shape of the tent. As more guys push the poles down through the tent, just keep pushing the poles. Push the poles into the edge. Then outside there's some other guy trying to put the pegs in the rain. That's the type of holidays we went on, you little shit, right? Total misery. That's what I did. And you did it at night. You never even knew. There's just a tent. There's 4 lads with a tent just lying on top of everybody. It's going, this is it. This is their holidays. But now, young people don't even have to pitch tents anymore. You see, that's why he did that. I don't know, what's pitching a tent? Young people just pitch tents like this now. Oh my God, let's pitch a tent over there. Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah. Oh my God, it's done. Oh quick, put on Facebook. Oh, you put on Facebook. Oh my God, it's amazing, it's on Facebook. But those camera phones, because loads of people have them, they're a cheat, you know? I mean, it's not fair, because what you can do with a camera phone is you can take a picture of something, look at it, and if you don't like it, you delete it, right? When I was a kid, you couldn't delete anything. That miserable picture stayed inside that camera forever, right? Inside the camera, right? Like, remember those old cameras? You'd be standing for 10 minutes with your sister and your brother while your mother tried to take the picture as she wound on the camera. Do you hear what I'm saying, young people? Look at this. I had to work for your pictures when I was a kid. Wound on the camera. Come on! The numbers making their way around the wheel. Come on, we'll do this. And then just as you're ready, as your mother's about to take it, she stops and goes, oh no, wait a minute. I have to listen to the flash. You have to listen to the flash. Hurry up, Mammy. It's not ready. I'm listening to the flash. And then she'd get it back in and she'd start to wind on the film. You know, the film. Do you know what a film is? You probably don't know what a film is. Film that was inside the camera. Do you remember you had to load the camera? See how much the guy beside you's laughing? Because he's done it 1,000,000 times in his life. Loading the camera. Do you remember the film? Your dad would have a coat over his head trying to load the film into the camera. Going, don't open the curtains! I'm trying to load the film in the camera. But it was amazing because with those, like, if you took a picture of your willy on holidays, you're effect. Because it stayed inside the camera. And then you had to give it to the chemist. The chemist! I'm so excited. You have no idea what I'm talking about. We used to get the film and give it to the chemist, and you had to wait months for it to be developed. Months walking around the house. I wonder when we're going to get that film. I don't remember what was on it. Hours and days of walking around. It was insane. And I remember going down to the shop, back down to the chemist, right? And you think the internet was exciting when 24-hour photo came in, we nearly shit ourselves, right? It's the most amazing invention. Our hearts were racing. I handed in another film. I said, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. I went to walk away and he said, no, you will see me tomorrow. In 24 hours, that's when you will see me. I couldn't believe it. I went, what? He went, yes, 24-hour photo. The whole of Ireland couldn't handle it. We couldn't handle it. We just lost it, running around, going, this is the work of the Protestants, it has to be. The devil's at work here. But when I was a kid, right, because, I mean, you're really cool looking, well done, you look amazing. I looked terrible as a kid. I was the freakiest looking thing ever, right? When I was a kid, it was just unreal. Like, I've spoken before about me, I've had this special eye, right? Or a turned in eye, or a cock eye, right? This is what I had right here. I've said special eye over and over again, so I hope that children who have turned in eyes will go, oh, I've got a special eye now. It's like it's superhero, but it isn't. It just falls in and just sits on your nose. It's a bit shit, right? But I had turned in eye, I had big glasses, huge lenses, about this big here, just because this eye wandered quite a lot, so I had to get all the lenses in. And then I had a flesh-coloured patch on this eye, right? And my mother, who loved me so much, and this is a true story, she loved me so much, she went, do you know what I'm going to do? Because I love you so much. I don't want anybody to notice you have a patch on your eye. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to draw an eye on the patch. She couldn't even draw. The mad cow couldn't even draw. So now I had a real cock eye, and now I had an animated, bloody cock eye on this side. So now I had two cock eyes walking around where I lived. Just walking up to people going, can I play with you? I looked like a lunatic. Where I lived, everybody just thought I was the mad child. It wasn't even my fault. It's because my mother drew a fucking eye on my patch, right? I just go up to people and go, can I play with you? And for some reason, people used to give me bits of bread. I never knew why. They would give me bits of bread and go, give him bread. He'll go away if you give him bread. And then you walk around going, can I play? They go, bread. Oh, thank you. Didn't know why. So I had to impress loads of kids so I would be able to play with them, you know? So like one thing I used to do was, like, this was really common, because in the 80s when you were a child, we didn't have the internet. So what we used to do was, we tried to kill ourselves quite a lot when we were kids. You know, you used to throw yourselves off loads of things, you know? And like, when I had this bike, this rally grifter. I don't know, and you can Google it, right? I don't even know what a bike is, but anyway, you can Google it. With the right one of them, real heavy bike, and I used to sit in the bike. I'd get the guys on the wall. I'd get them sit in the wall. I'd give them a stick. This actually happened. This is how sad my life was. I'd give them a stick, and I'd say, when I cycle by, throw the stick into the spokes, and I'll see how far I go over the handlebars. And I did it. Two turned in eyes. Started going, are you ready? Are you ready? Cycling by, and they would throw the stick into the spokes, catch. I'd go over the handlebars, about 8 foot over, land. I never hurt myself because my pockets were full of bread, right? I was fine, I just stood up. But the girls, oh my God, the girls used to stand in a circle, right? They used to stand there watching us going, oh my God, we have to marry those idiots, right? Because when I was a kid, the girls never did anything dangerous because they were smart. You'll learn that. They're so smart, right? They used to stand there, right, just watching us. And it was amazing because now girls at 18, 17, 19 are having sex. I'm going, oh my God, that's unreal. I'm not even that old. And when I was a kid, there's no way that happened. You had to walk with a girl for weeks holding her hand before anything happened. You had to listen to stuff about girl magazines and flowers and nodding, and all you wanted was just a bit of boob. That's all you wanted, right? And then after a couple of weeks, you'd have your hand up to about here. She'd push it away. You'd have to walk with her for weeks again, right? And then eventually, after a couple of weeks, I remember this happening. I remember touching the wire on her bra. That's no lie. And I literally exploded, right? She had to go home on her own. I went to bed and just leave it there. Thanks very much. You know, and it was amazing because where I came from, you never went down there. You never went down there. No way. Because if you did, it would be marriage. If you went down there, it was marriage. If you put your hand in there, you were guaranteed it was coming back out with a ring on it, right? It was unbelievable. And then, right, you know, because I am married. Now I say the ring, hooray! But marriage is good. I know you're young and you're going, I don't care, I'm just going to do whatever I want. You don't, right? When you get married, you have to do what you're told, right? And marriage is brilliant. It's very difficult, but it's really good, right? And you know, and women have so much power, because you basically have the lalas and the yum-yums, and that's what you have, right? We go, oh my God, they've got the lalas and the yum-yums. And men will walk with you, listen to you, love you, hold you. Because as long as we know we're going to get a bit of lala and yum-yum at the end of the day, right? That's what my wife has so much power over me. She'll say, fix the door. I'll say no. She'll take out a lala. Just one lala, and I'm over at the door just looking at it. That's how sad your life's going to be, right? Go, can I touch it? No, I don't want to touch it. That's grand. Okay, that's fine, right? You can't do that when your wife is sitting down in her pyjamas watching Coronation Street. You can't walk up to her and take your willy out. Nothing's going to happen. You have no power whatsoever. You cannot just stand there for as long as you want. You can stand there as long as you want. Just going, is this what you want, is it? Is this driving you crazy? Is this the type of thing you need? She'll just sit there. I just go, get that walnut out of my face and go to the toilet and sort yourself out, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Jason Byrne. Thanks a million!